EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Denver Broncos and the New York Giants. On the Broncos sideline, get a look at their head coach. His side, one of the hottest teams in the league over the last few months. They've won 9 of their last 10. On the opposing sideline, the Giants head coach. His guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. On the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And leading them out, someone who plays with his own signature brand of hero ball at quarterback, it's Cam Ward.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
60. Shotgun snap down to Ward. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. Now he starts from the 6, and he's brought down before the return gets far. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. Leading them out, someone who Brock, I think, needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminded yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And you also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
Mahomes got to throw on this first play. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Complete left side to Thomas. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Mike Evans. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run it from the gun. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
A gain of 14. First down, Broncos.
Back to the well again. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. It's the defense all over this one. momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the Giants' 41-yard line.
The give now out of the shotgun. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for Broncos first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Right up the gut. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Denver.
Plowing up the middle. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Got his man. Thomas has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Yellow. Easy. Hey, on Sunday.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get the game's first points here in the 2nd. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Brooks now on the return. He dodged the tackle. He's brought down just inside the 25. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Ward off the play fake. Roll right side, caught by Smith. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
It's on the end route. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Another carry for it. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup.
Come on.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack. Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. The Broncos are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
To the air, Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Pressure coming for Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. Mahomes running his guys in the hurry-up.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10, looking to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing is Mahomes. He completes it in traffic. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look it up. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Back to the air, Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Got a man, this is Evans. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The Giants using their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Offense is set, first and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. Near the goal line. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
The give here on second. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down, but instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy.
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10.
Ready? Pat the 60, pat the 60.
From the gun, it's Ward. Completed over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So at the 20, here's second and 10.
Yellow. 15.
Here's Mahomes. Trying for the deep ball. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Easy.
Here he goes, third and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 29-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down Denver. Okay, then tempo with some hurry-up offense.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yellow.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Working quickly here. And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Here's the final play of our first half.
57 colors.
One final shot before the half. Throwing this for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos piling it on going into halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Lots to talk about from the weekend that was. This a fitting capper to a compelling week. So let's get after it. Our look at the NFL.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. The Broncos are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
1st down run gets them 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
They give it to him again. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for Broncos 1st down.
49-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going deep. Catch is made in close. It's a Denver touchdown. this extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos continue piling onto this lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially...
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone he goes. A pick six for Denver. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
Like you say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and can do some serious damage.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense all set to get started. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. It's crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. No, the Broncos get to this one.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Mahomes on 1st and 10. That's Evans making the catch outright. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
He's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead off the turnover. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again.
42, Giants nothing.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Giants back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the last two drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably learn this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away. The Giants are set to punt. And and he's been getting all of it every time out. The Broncos are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Go on, 80.
Hand off to the back. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Let's go, Lou, 80.
Back-to-back carries here. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. And with that run, he's reached the coveted mark for a back in a single campaign. This is officially a 1,000-yard season on the ground. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes escapes the pocket. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
The 2nd down throw for Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No throw, 3rd and long. That one's complete, right side. And this one doesn't go far. Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Brooks now on the return. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Now here comes the New York offense. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer the opponent, but in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go, here we go. Viking, 18.
Now Ward. Connecting on the slant. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Again, Ward going to the air. Setting up the screen. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Giants who are going to have it to start the 4th quarter, partner, in a game that seems pretty far out of their reach. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
70 Lions, let's go.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Tag. 19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
Ward setting up to throw. Chased out to his right. Keeps away from one. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They'll try and punch it in. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards. Up 3rd and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. Pretty easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. And it is good. No problems there. Shorter attempt. And finally in this 4th quarter, Brock, they're able to get something up on that scoreboard. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And so far with a chunk of the season gone, you can see he's been the league's most productive receiver in terms of yardage. On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's the backup. First throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 32-yard line.
Handoff now out of the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Dropping back to throw. Here he goes again. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
70 Lions, 6 yards.
From the red zone now. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking in the air here. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Broncos are running them out of the building. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos continue adding on to that lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here.
70 Timber.
First down throw here for Ward. Completed to his running back. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! Recovered by the Broncos. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They're going to pass it here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Here's the one back on the handoff. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. First call here coming from the shotgun. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game, maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
From the gun, it's Ward. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. So the Broncos right out of here with a win on the road. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you, too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
Woo!